Much love. I'm Wayne Johnson with Doc and Queen Ministries. As I shared with you on yesterday, the sudden impact that my mom and myself had went through as we had arrived at church, I pondered on that this morning because I usually wake up around 5 o'clock in the morning and I meditate with the Lord for about an hour. So I allow the Lord to work on me and just let him just have his way. So as I'm meditating, I allow the Lord to speak to me. He shared with me how he handles and protects us. So I'm going to read 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 3 out of the English Standard Version. And it reads, "But the Lord is faithful. He will establish you and guard you against the evil one." As I sat there and just laid there and allowed God to have his way, I thought about how things could have been just so different if it wasn't for God. I'm sure some of you at least saw the short that I put out shortly thereafter the event had happened. And I wore a Superman shirt.
Superman?
I had took that shirt with me to change after church. And it's just so interesting how that shirt was chosen. Clearly not by me. But wearing that, we know that Superman is supposed to be the man of steel.
Man of Steel.
And of course, bullets, if it hit him, it would just bounce off. And being that where we were operating at, it wasn't even a great idea. But if I would have went and tried to come between the gunfire to try to rescue my mom at that moment, that may have looked heroic. But as you know, we as human, bullets don't bounce off of us. And so as that was taking place, it's just so interesting to me how God had shared me how I handled it, or how he has taught me how to handle things. And I know every situation is different, but we are taught in so many situations, the last thing we want to do, even in a moment of confusion and things going on, for us to not panic. And it's very hard because that's what most of us do, is to panic. And if I guess I would have panicked, I would have tried to come in between the gunfire, get my mom, and look, we both possibly wouldn't even be here on today. But he allowed me to take a step back, go where I needed to go, keep an eye on things, and look, we both came untouched. Actually, not even we were touched, but my vehicle wasn't touched as well. So it could have been just different, because if I would have stepped in, try to be Mr.
You think you're a hero? Huh? You think you're a hero?
Hero or Mr. Superman, things could have been so different, because it would have escalated and probably stimulated the situation to get out of hand even quicker than what it actually did. So I just thank God, like I've already have. But this particular verse just shares how God protects us, how God moves us. And we always know that the enemy comes to kill, steal, and destroy. But God preserves us. God protects us. God watches over us. Even when things are happening at seconds And the pace is so fast, when everything is moving so fast and every decision is so vital. And how, when you let God handle it, even in the moments of crisis, we serve a good God. And once again, I thank God Almighty. I hope that this message has helped. I hope that we understand the importance of the love that God has for us. Take care, God bless, and once again, much love.